announced last night she will be departing from ESPN. She's hosted First Take for 10 years and elevated the show with her grace, her expertise, her incomparable kindness. She's been an enormous part of our success for a decade. Not only did she keep me and many others in line, she did it with dignity and class and kindness, to say the least. We'll miss her and wish her every blessing on her future. I personally am grateful to her for her friendship, and I will miss spending every weekday morning with her right by my side. The Chargers followed up their stellar Week 1 performance with another impressive effort on Monday night. Justin Herbert threw for 2 touchdowns, and the defense picked off Geno Smith 3 times. LA won the game 20-9 to go 2-0 on the season. With the Chargers off to a fast start, they are now favored over the Chiefs to win the AFC West. It's their first outright lead in the division since 2021 Week 5, when they started 4-1, but missed the playoffs that season. In the house with yours truly, Swagoo himself, the one and only Mark.
What's up, brother?
And this crazy dude right here, Chris Canty.
He been going for hours.
Terrorizing people from 6 in the morning on. This is what this brother be doing. What's up?
Just so you know, Swagoo, I got plenty more.
Okay.
I got plenty more.
It's in you.
I've been going since 4 o'clock. I got plenty more.
I told him when he sat down today, I said, no petrol, no go. It's time.
I got you.
It's time.
Swag, let's start off the show. Let's get right to you. Will the Chargers win the AFC West?
No, historically, I'm using my reference as far as the Chargers go. A really good football team. I think they're a top 5 team in the league based on the over 2 weeks work that they've done. I'm not discounting the Chiefs yet. I know everybody is down on them. They 0-2. I know it's a 12% probability that you get into the playoffs if you start the season 0-2. But them teams ain't have Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and the history that this team has been going through. And by the way, these were 1-score wins by the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chargers, who we think are 2 of the better teams, with a bunch of your requisite weapons missing for the Kansas City Chiefs from an offensive standpoint. I expect them to get it going. Now, I understand having a 2-0 division lead is a big deal early in the season, but there's still time to come back. It's still time to make a play if you Kansas City. Don't forget about Denver. Don't forget about the division in general as far as them being outright winners after 2 weeks in the season.
Well, the one thing I would ask you not to forget is that, remember, even though I'm hosting the show now because Marlo's not here, in the past, when I've been hosting the show, the same rules apply. Speak when spoken to. Don't be too long-winded. Address me as Stephen A. or Mr. Smith. Don't make any cringe-worthy faces, CC and Swagoo. You understand? And make sure you understand who the boss is today. Okay? By the way, I'll be hosting the show the rest of the week.
Okay.
So all comers recognize the law.
Yeah.
The law is being laid down. Go ahead, CC. You may speak. I'm timing you.
Well, I appreciate you letting everybody know the rules and regulations when Stephen A. is hosting. I'm going to say this, Spears. I feel like the LA Chargers can run away and hide with this division.
Okay.
Just based on how the schedule lays out for them, man. Having those 2 division wins in the bank is huge. One of those being on the road last night against the Raiders. And then, of course, having the opportunity for the Denver Broncos rolling into your building this weekend, Week 3, I think is huge for them. If they get out to a 3-0 start, the Chiefs and everybody else in the AFC West will be hard-pressed to be able to catch them. And here's the thing. I'm bullish on the LA Chargers because of what I'm seeing from Justin Herbert.
Okay.
And Jim Harbaugh has proven throughout the course of his coaching career, college and pro, that he knows how to get the best out of quarterbacks. He knows how to get them to realize their full potential while raising the floor for what we're going to see from them.
Okay.
And that's why I think Justin Herbert is capable of having a Josh Allen-esque renaissance. We saw Josh Allen the first few years of his careers having some issues with the turnover-worthy plays.
Okay.
There was a roller coaster. You got a lot of good, but you got a lot of bad. Last year, he was able to stabilize that, ends up resulting in an MVP caliber season. I feel like Justin Herbert, through the first 2 games, is on his way to being able to put together that type of campaign. Maybe not an MVP, because he's not going to have the gaudy statistics. That's not how Jim Harbaugh plays. But in terms of the team success, it feels like Justin Herbert can get this team there with his ability to play make.
Here's where I'm going to challenge you, CC. First of all, it's inconsistent because, first of all, you're kind. You're usually not kind because you're waking up 6 o'clock in the morning. You're on the air at 6 o'clock. They got him waking up at 4 o'clock. He got attitude when he come on air. So, first of all, this is inconsistent because you're being quite kind to Justin Herbert, who for the first 5 years of his career started off with a 41-38 record and didn't make and hasn't won a playoff games. That's not Josh Allen. So I don't think we should be bringing up Josh Allen Allen comparisons, even though I understand your point about the turnovers. We shouldn't be bringing up Josh Allen comparisons because the level of production is significantly more than we've gotten from Justin Herbert. Number two, when are we going to take into account the level of competition that they have faced? We just pointed out the injuries on the Kansas City Chiefs. Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelce, Hollywood Brown, they haven't played on the field together since they have arrived in Kansas City. You know what? You got a couple of receivers out right now. They've been bereft with injuries. You're looking at that. That's Kansas City's dilemma. In the Raiders, Geno Smith, what is this here? 0 for 12 on passes of over 10 yards. They suffocated him. He threw 3 interceptions, sacked by 3 different dudes, intercepted by 3 different dudes. All of this stuff going on with Geno Smith. So maybe the Raiders just ain't what we thought they would be. Is it possible that we're bloviating a little bit about the Los Angeles Chargers and not taking into consideration the level of competition they've gone against?
That's why I reference history. We've seen them get off the fast start. We've seen them have success. Now, I agree with you, CC, when it comes to Harbaugh and this coaching staff, and I think Greg Roman is doing a tremendous job as an offensive coordinator. Week 1, he was really the most impressive offensive coordinator in the league against Kansas City.
Yep.
But I will not dismiss Kansas City, bro. I just cannot do it. This team has too much history stored and cachet for me in week 2 to say that a team in their division is going to run away with it. That's a strong statement when you know that Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and what this franchise has done for so many years. I don't think that's gone. I hear everybody talking about the aura, and they don't have the stinger. They still a really good football team that doesn't have everybody at their disposal right now. I'm not ready now to go that far to say that Kansas City won't have something to say about what happens in the AFC West.
Especially 15 games left with Patrick Mahomes in them.
Well, hold on. I'm not saying that the Kansas City Chiefs can't get into the playoffs. What I'm saying is it's going to be hard for the Kansas City Chiefs to win the division when the Chargers through week 3 got 3 division wins in the bank.
We don't know if they're going to be 3-0.
I understand that. I'm just saying there's an opportunity for them to take the division, run away, and hide.
I got you.
That's what I'm saying. There's the opportunity out there for them.
Yep.
The Kansas City Chiefs don't have that opportunity because they lost the first 2 games of their season. Okay? They don't have that.
0-1 in their division.
Exactly. Well, 0-1 in their division.
In their division, they're just 0-1.
0-1 in their division. I got you. I hear what you're saying.
All right.
But the thing that makes me bullish on the Chargers, and trust me, I'm always the one that wants to be last to the party when betting on the Chargers to do anything of consequence.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That organization can't help but get in its own way.
Get in their way.
Historically.
They got Jim Harbaugh. I don't think that's his own way now.
You want to
I
talk
thought
about
that was with Brandon Staley. I don't think that's the case with Jim Harbaugh now.
No, it hasn't been. But think about it. Look how long it took for them to get to Jim Harbaugh when you're talking about Justin Herbert's career. They burned Justin Herbert's rookie contract trying to get to Jim Harbaugh. With Anthony Lynn, no disrespect, over his skis as a head coach. With Brandon Staley, no disrespect, over his skis as a head coach. It took them years to get to this point. But now what I'm seeing from Justin Herbert, he's been great when it comes to situational football. Great on 3rd down. Great against the blitz. Great at end of half. Great at end of game.
But last year, the man threw 3 interceptions over 17 games and 4 in 1 playoff game.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
Stephen A. I'm with you on that. But this is a different Justin Herbert that we're getting. In part because it's his 2nd year with Jim Harbaugh, but also in part because they got Keenan Allen back.
If we're gonna say a different Justin Herbert, which I think Justin Herbert is uber talented, very good quarterback. Can we start to nitpick like we do all the elite ones?
Absolutely.
Because Pratt dropped one in his hands last night.
Oh, no doubt.
All right,
he got away with one. He got away with one.
But that is what I'm saying is this, man. In this league now, especially because the competition level is pretty even. If you look at divisions, it's